Alright, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a good day. So, Treyarch just announced DLC 4 and have revealed the brand new map. So, today we're going to be taking a look at everything that they've put out. We're going to be talking about the name of the map, which is actually called Forsaken for DLC 4. And we're also going to discuss everything, like, setting-wise and what you need to know about the map before going into it. Now, over the next couple of days, Treyarch is likely going to put out some other small teasers for the map, so definitely stay tuned for that. I won't be able to cover those, however, for a couple of days because I'm literally moving to Texas in just a couple of hours. So, I'm trying to get this video done before I go. But today I have compiled all of the really important information about the last DLC 4 map and the conclusion to what is, I guess, the first chapter of the Dark Aether storyline, which we'll talk about in a second. But right now, I'm already far more interested in this map in particular than I think I've been in any of the DLCs, and you'll see why. So stick around, relax, unpack, get ready, because we have a lot to take apart in this video. And if you guys do enjoy, all I ask in return is a thumbs up on the video. And if you're new to the channel, of course, and want to see videos on this map and also future zombies games like Vanguard, make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And last but not least, I do have limited time merch available for a little bit longer, especially during the hoodie season. So if you want to go and get one for yourself, definitely make sure to check the link in the description and go grab yourself a hoodie. Let me know if you do so that I can thank you. So anyways, getting started here, like I said earlier, the final round-based map in Cold War Zombies is going to be called Forsaken. And this is going to have a lot of meanings, which we'll discuss in a minute. But this is what the logo looks like for the map. And you can already tell this one is significantly more like fantastical than all of the other map logos have been. Mauer, Toten, Firebase Z all had this kind of like grittier, more realistic tone to them. This, however, is this bright, like ethereal purple. So this is going to basically set the overall atmosphere for the map. And I really like the logo aesthetically just for what it's worth. So what Treyarch says about the map, they say that Forsaken is going to be arriving to the game on October 7th. Obviously, the ultimate showdown between Requiem and Omega Group is about to begin. They say, today, we're proud to reveal the title, logo, and release date for the finale of Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Like all post-launch experiences in Cold War, this new round-based map will be available for free, providing the shocking conclusion to the Dark Aether story's opening chapter. So, of course, that last sentence is the one that holds a lot of importance. They say it's the shocking conclusion to the Dark Aether story's opening chapter, which definitely insinuates the fact that there's going to be more iterations to continue in this universe. Not only Vanguard's going to be taking place as more or less a prequel to the story in Cold War, but also potentially in future games, this Dark Aether story may continue, which maybe isn't super important for right now, but it is interesting they used that wording. So anyways, about the map, this is where the final round-based map is going to take place. It's going to be in Western Ukraine in this facility. Now, some of you who played the Cold War campaign will recognize this facility as the same building in the red light green light mission. Now, I do think we're going to have a lot of crossover as far as like assets that could appear in this map from that mission, but I don't think it's going to be a one-to-one identical recreation, kind of like how Mauer Toten kind of appeared in the campaign as well, but not really. So when it comes to the overall setup for the map, Treyarch says, as fans have learned in the past and the latest intel throughout Season 5, Requiem's director has plans for Samantha Maxis, employing unorthodox methods to help her understand the powers she's developed during her time in the Dark Aether. Requiem and Omega have embarked upon rival operations to extract Sergeant Kazimir Zykov from the Dark Aether, believing this lost Russian, the Soviet soldier who closed the portal at Project End Station, will be the key to preventing a destructive force from entering our world. And now, Omega defector Sergei Ravanov has provided Requiem with intelligence detailing a massive new ethereal portal being constructed in Western Ukraine, which of course referring to the map that this is going to be taking place at. So this is the big ethereal portal / reactor in question. This is what it looks like, and of course, we're basically trying to stop this thing from being activated. So a little bit about Zykov. He was the guy at Project End Station responsible for closing the portal, essentially locking himself in the Dark Aether for a very long time, and he's been communicating with us since pre-season of Cold War. He was otherwise known as the Stranger until we learned his name, and he pretty much made a life for himself in the Dark Aether, but interestingly, both Requiem and Omega are trying to rescue him, and it seems like whichever like group gets to him first, he's going to side with. Now, here's my prediction for this map. I don't think Zykov himself is actually alive, and you can quote me on this at the time of this video coming out. If this is correct, then we'll have to wait and see, but I don't think Zykov himself is actually alive. I believe the person communicating with us is mimicking Zykov, and this is actually the real Forsaken, and essentially tricking Requiem and Omega and whoever else to essentially open the doors and give him the keys to let not only the Forsaken in, but the rest of whatever's in the Dark Aether. It's been documented in some of the the Onslaught intel that essentially the Forsaken mimics people, either loved ones and or people you might know that you want to rescue, essentially acting as a siren call to, to trick them. And currently, I do believe that's the case with Zykov, but I cannot say that for sure. Now, they also say in terms of the map itself, with Agent Maxis understanding the path ahead of her and her own role in determining the fate of our dimension, the stakes couldn't possibly be higher. Now, of course, Treyarch is going to be revealing more information about like the general setup of the map and the characters involved over the next couple of days. But one thing they have given us that I think a lot of you guys are going to be interested in is the Wonder Weapon. So they give us the blueprints from this coming out, and not only do we have the blueprints for the Wonder Weapon, but also some of these ancient artifacts that appear in the intel are giving us a really good description of what we're going to be doing, maybe Easter egg wise. First of all, let's look at the blueprints for the Wonder Weapon. Now, a lot of the Wonder Weapons so far in Cold War have, again, been very grounded in reality. The Cerberus is kind of just like an 80s laser gun. You have the Ray K from Firebase Z being a still fairly realistic type of weapon, Ray Gun being the same case, and of course the Die Shockwave just looks like a giant vacuum. It's fairly realistic, but this new Wonder Weapon is called the Chrysalax, and it looks like, from the notes that Carver say and also from Strauss, this is a Wonder Weapon straight pulled from the Dark Aether. Treyarch also mentions on their blog post that this Wonder Weapon takes 2 different forms, and I believe this means a couple of different things. You can see the first version of it has, it almost looks like a sort of SMG, and it has the front bit pulled down a bit, and then the second form on the right side obviously looks a little bit more of a traditional axe / melee weapon, and I think that's exactly how these are going to be set up. The Chrysalax Wonder Weapon will most likely double as both a gun, like a projectile weapon, and also some sort of melee axe, which is really exciting. This falls directly in line with the theme that this new Forsaken map is going for. It's going to be, I think it's going to start out pretty grounded in terms of the facility we get to, but once we explore this Dark Aether portal more, I think that a lot of the ancient artifacts that have also been teased in the intel are going to start to come into play a bit, and I think this is going to be really just scratching the surface in terms of what we're going to be facing. Now, let's take a look at a photo of what appears to be a brand new enemy type, and just from the visuals, this looks like to be a cross between Nova Crawlers / Margwas / even the Furies a little bit from Revelations. I can kind of see that in there. These look absolutely wild, and I'm not entirely sure if they like come out of the Dark Aether and are spawned from that portal, or come out of this like big test chamber that also Treyarch tweeted the blueprints for something, and I'm not really sure what this is supposed to contain, but it looks fairly dangerous. Now, let's talk a bit about the main Easter egg. Now, I don't think that small Margwa mini-boss is going to be anyway representative of what the final boss is going to be. I do believe at the end of the day, we're going to be fighting the Forsaken himself, or whatever it is. I don't think it's going to be Zykov exactly, but I can pretty much guarantee Samantha Maxis is going to play an integral role in defeating whatever it is, whether Zykov, the Forsaken, or otherwise. Now, during the Easter egg, I'm hoping we do a couple of steps in the facility itself to open the Aether portal, but once that's been completed, I think that if we can spend a lot of time in a completely new playable space, just like literally the Dark Aether itself, and explore kinds of ancient artifacts in there, and potentially even obtain the Wonder Weapon, stuff like that, I think that would make for an absolutely phenomenal atmosphere. In their blog post, Treyarch also says that the Chrysalax Wonder Weapon is forged in the pool of Etheria, so if we're just heading to Etheria itself, I think that would be just completely insane. Literally no idea what that would look like or what steps we would do there, but I am absolutely fascinated to play this map, and I do like a bit more of the fantastical element for this DLC 4. As much as I like the grounded stuff in Cold War, it is nice to have a switch up every now and again. But yeah, like I said, this map is coming out on October 7th, and we're going to be getting more information on the map itself over the next couple days, which I will do my best to cover if I'm able to, but if not, I'll wait for all the information to come out and just kind of put it all in one big video most likely. But we will be playing the map on October 7th, which is really exciting. Let me know what you guys think of the map down below in the comment section. Do you like the look and the sound of the map Forsaken? I'd love to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to go check out the merch if you haven't already, and also I am live streaming over on Twitch. If you want to go follow me, link to that's in the description. Love to see you guys over there, but have a wonderful rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy. I'm gonna go, and peace out.